Hello, friends. Coming to you from an intimate, low-lit situation in my living room so that we can feel like we can talk, like we can make some confessions, we can have some deep, private conversations. And we're going to need to do that. We've got a big week this week. This is the week that we're going to get this full moon, blue moon, lunar eclipse, super moon, moon pie. I don't even know. All the moon is happening all at once. And it's very big and it's very exciting. So let's talk about the energy that we are working with this week. We have got Four of Swords energy. And check it out. There are a couple of blue moons right here on the card. So I'm going to confess something to you. I was initially disappointed when I pulled this card because it's a pip card. And I had a thing of like, oh, it's this big lunar eclipse, blue moon, it's super moon, all this stuff. It should be a big card, should be a major card at least. And one of the majors that I really like, ego. Just big time ego talking, which is no surprise because this full moon lunar eclipse is in Leo. So we're going to be doing some ego work. Obviously, the cards were right and I was wrong because there's even a blue moon here. It's a little bit ridiculous how bratty I got about it. So let's talk about it. Lunar eclipses signify endings. And an eclipse in Leo, my feeling is that we're getting an ending to some part of our ego, some part of how we want to put ourselves in the world, how we see ourselves in the world, ideas about ourselves that are actually limiting us when we feel like they're helping to push us out a little bit further. So the Four of Swords is going to be an excellent ally for us this week in this. Swords, air, intellect, communication, clarity, all of this stuff. And fours are first stability, the kind of moment of grounding in that element. So this week, what I'm obviously going to be doing, because I've got some ego work to do, and I invite you to come along with me, is take some stock, take a moment, take a lot of moments actually, to go through what your ideas about yourself are, where you come up against your own sort of ego pushes against the world. What makes your ego feel bruised? Why? What is that saying about you? What do you think it's saying about you? What do you think it's saying about what other people think about you? All of this is air stuff, all of these communications. And look, to get stability, you only need four. You only need four things. There's all of this extraneous stuff going around all the time. So I'm saying pare it down, clear it out, figure out what the very, very minimum requirement is. What's the minimum amount of things that you need to really know about yourself? Whittle it down to as few as you can. I mean, whittle it down to 4 if you can. That's like a real magic spell to go with that card. And find out who you really are, and then you can see all of this big range of other stuff that's floating around and mucking up the works that you can maybe do a little spell work to release on the full moon. You know, use your words, say it out loud, use your magic words, use your written words. But let's all spend this week to really get down to brass tacks about who we are, get very, very clear, get stable in that clarity, in that mental realm. And you know, we start by communicating that inwardly, and then we can move forward to communicating it outwardly. So if you feel like sharing in an intimate, low-lit living room setting with somebody about this process, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. But you can also just keep it totally interior. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a big week. It's going to be a really big moon. Literally, it's very close to the earth, so it's going to be a big moon. And I'll see you on the other side of it. Have a good week. Love you. Bye.